Welcome to the Oceans in Action project. In this project, you'll be taking on the role of an individual who lives in an island community. It'll be your job to determine if the island should incorporate an oil rig or a fish farm to help boost the economy. Using the three lenses of sustainability, as well as the tasks throughout the projects, you will need to come up with an argument to have a debate with other community members to determine what is appropriate for your island. The island is located off the western coast of Washington State. There are 25,000 residents on the island, and many of them are young families. These young families live in a variety of places along the island, but many of them are along the coast with beachfront properties, which do cost a pretty penny. Some of the activities on the island include boating, scuba diving, snorkeling, fishing, beaches, swimming, and surfing. Because these are such wonderful activities, the tourism in the island has gone up exponentially. But with that tourism, there has been a few different types of problems. The first one is trying to find a more reliable food source. With the influx of people on the island, there needs to be more food located on the island where people don't have to bring it in from the mainland. The second one is the decreased standard of living. It's very hard for somebody to make a living on the island, so there needs to be some other way that there is more money brought to the island. There are many different ecological resources on the island. On the western part of the island are two different marine reserves. These are places where animals can live undisturbed from boats and any other issues. In the middle of the island is a mountain. This is a great place for people to go hiking and just enjoy the scenery. On the north side of the mountain, there is a river that flows into the ocean, creating an estuary where there is a lot of biodiversity. And on the eastern part of the island, there has been oil discovered. Because it's located in the ocean, off the western coast of Washington, the climate is very unique. There are cool, wet winters with warm, dry summers. As you can see, the temperature in the winter never dips below freezing, as well as in the summer, it hardly goes above 80 degrees. There's a wide variety of flora and fauna on the island. There are oak trees, berry bushes like raspberries and blueberries, as well as other shrubs that have flowers on it throughout the year. There are also different animals that live on land and in the ocean. Some of those include foxes, bears, seals, seabirds, and crabs and fish. As stated before, tourism is one of the biggest money makers on the island. Ecotourism is when someone comes to an area to enjoy the nature and the scenery. This would do things including boating, walking along beaches, or even fishing. Speaking of fishing, one of the biggest money makers on the island is the fishing of natural salmon off the coast. But like any community, there are businesses that keep it afloat. These are businesses like owning restaurants, or bait and tackle shops, or bed and breakfasts, things that make it seem a little bit more like home.